We're doing well, mate. Just a quick one before we get any further. Congratulations. Tell me the wedding when the whole thing was absolutely superb, mate, was it?
Yeah, we're family now, Ali. We're family.
That's it.
Whose
It was
wedding?
incredible.
Clive and I are family. You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't.
The boys and Alison absolutely had a ball, mate. They said it was the whole wonderful couple of days.
Wait, whose wedding? Someone tell me. Clive, whose wedding was it?
It was my son Edward's wedding to Gemma, who is related to Ali, and certainly it was extraordinary.
Oh,
we had 3 amazing days in Aurillac in France.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Magic, mate. Now on to matters.
Did you not get the invite?
No, I couldn't make it, actually. I was playing, I was practicing my golf swing, Clive, just in case.
Some family, eh?
Listen, mate, I was going to ask you, obviously the main talking point in the last couple of days has been Ange Postecoglou, Clive. However, what about Harry Kane right now? You're in Harry Kane's shoes, Clive. What do you do?
Ali, what a question. I think that at this moment in time, it really has thrown everything up into the air. I was expecting, as I said to you not long ago, that Harry Kane would see out the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Going into that last year of the contract is the only time he's in a position of real strength. He can decide where he wants to go come the end of next season. But when Real Madrid come knocking, Ali, I think it's going to be very difficult if the clubs agree. Obviously, that has to happen first. But if they agree, then that decision for Harry Kane is a massive one. If that is the case, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Real Madrid. You'd have to say a chance in a lifetime to go to one of the greatest football clubs in world football. And Harry could go on. If Bellingham's added to Real Madrid, that has to be a big incentive as well. Harry must be tempted by that.
Could you see a world where Daniel Levy would let him go to Real Madrid? And what would the price be?
That's an even more difficult
Sorry,
question.
Clive, it's early, isn't it?
I would say yes. I think, Daniel deals, and he's dealt with Real Madrid on 2 big occasions with Gareth Bale and Luka Modric. So they have a relationship, and I would say that if Daniel can drive a deal this summer, I think it would happen.
Clive,
100 million.
Well, I tell you what, you're losing some amount of goals. I get that, because it's going to take at least that probably to replace him. Clive, I want to move on to Big Ange Postecoglou. The general reaction we're getting from the Spurs fans is that they're obviously, prepared to give him a chance, and a lot of them looking forward to seeing him come down and hopefully transferring the brand of football that he had at Celtic. But the majority of them, Clive, are a little bit concerned that he doesn't get the backing that they feel he's required. Do you see that as a problem?
Possibly. I think as we've looked at Spurs come the end of last season, it was always going to be about the position they find themselves in, what they're playing for next season. Ange Postecoglou is amazing fit, I think, at this time, because his track record is fantastic in respect of building teams and becoming successful. He's very driven. I think he's a disciplinarian, and I think at this moment in time for Tottenham Hotspur, he fits the bill. Now, they will have to back him, because there's going to be lots of ins. There's going to be an extraordinary amount of outs if Spurs can move players. They've got a top-heavy first-team squad that they will need to adjust, and I think there's a massive opportunity there for Postecoglou, but it will be a difficult job. There's no doubt about that. But I think he's capable. I really do. And I think you've seen that, Ali, with what he's done at Celtic.
I've got to say, Andy, I mean, his style of football, the Celtic fans really enjoyed it. The Rangers fans not so much, but the Celtic fans really enjoyed it. I did ask one of the boys earlier on, where do you think the priority would be in terms of incoming players? Is it a goalkeeper? Is it a centre back? What do you think, mate?
Well, Ali, it's got to be the spine of the team.
Yeah.
There's got to be a replacement goalkeeper. I think we need a centre half. I think we need an attacking midfield player, someone who can make chances. And the $1 million one is, if Kane goes, how do you replace him? So you'll need another goal scorer, because Richarlison's only scored 1 goal last season, which a return of that nature is not gonna cover Kane come next season if he's not there.
Yeah. Clive, can I ask, there's a link with James Maddison and a couple of other players, for example. Do you think that there will come a time and in this window where they may be a little bit damaged by having no European football. And because I look at someone like James Maddison, and I think the next stage for him, I really want to see him play in the Champions League, and I want to see him develop into an even better player so that England use him more.
Yeah, Laura, that's absolutely right. I think in terms of the players that they can attract, it is a different situation for Spurs come this summer. That is something they've got to cope with. Again, I think that's why the new manager fits the bill in knowing different areas of the world where he can acquire talent that he can develop, which he has done over his career. And I just think there needs to be a better connect with the academy at Spurs, with the young players, the development, and bringing them and giving them the opportunity, purely because of the position they find themselves in at the moment. And I think that, Spurs fans might have to endure not hardship, but they're going to have to understand where we're at the moment moving forward next season.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Great shot, Clive. Have a good day, mate.
Clive.
Take care. Thank you.
See you
All the
later.
best.
Clive Allen there on talkSPORT Breakfast.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.